Cardi B and Nicki Minaj have definitely been getting it in this summer. Both of them were at the Wireless Festival 2 weeks ago. And there has been a lot of talk about that. I didn't have enough time to really get into how I felt about the Wireless Festivals and how I felt about their performances, but I will be getting into that and more with them today. Let's go.
Insane! Let me antibacterial my body at the party, sipping Bacardi. You know the flow. And I am a pimp, cause I am on the blim. Eating lots of steak and shrimp. One more time, I 99. And you know I grind and shine. Gas price is way too high.
The Wireless Festival has come and gone, but it has left a definite mark on many of our summers. I didn't have a chance to get into the highlights, but we all know that the highlights of the Wireless Festival was Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. In fact, these two ladies have been the highlight of our summer. They have had so much going on with them. They have story after story that has trended, controversy after controversy, and shade after shade. They haven't gotten into a lot of altercations with one another this summer, and that's a good thing, but they have been in the same spaces. It has been quite interesting to see. Now, if we were to be completely honest, they were not just in each other's faces and spaces this summer. It actually started in the spring at the Met Gala when we first see Nicki Minaj and Cardi B both at the same place at the same time. Now, there has been controversy about these two women being in the same spaces because a few years ago they were beefing and it was spicy every time they were in the same room together. So it was quite interesting to see Nicki Minaj and Cardi B in the same place at the Met Gala this year. Although they did not speak to one another, there was all types of talk on the blogs about how Nicki Minaj was allegedly spooked and nervous at the sight of Cardi B, and how the other girls in the industry were very chummy with Cardi B at the Met Gala, but not so friendly with Nicki Minaj. This set the stage for what we were to expect when the two women would be performing at the Wireless Festival this summer. Now, the Wireless Festival was about 2 weeks ago, and it has really been still a huge talk, and I hadn't had a chance to talk about it yet, but we're going to talk about it today. Cardi B was the headliner on Friday night. SZA was the headliner on Saturday night, and the finale headliner would be Nicki Minaj on Sunday night, along with several other celebrities that will be at the Wireless Festival. This was going to be definitely an event to remember for the summer of 2022. London was definitely popping, and this concert was very cool to see. The performances were quite interesting and full of commentary that lasted for about a week. I had to let everything marinate a little bit so that I could really wrap my mind around what I was watching and how I felt about it. So after doing much observation, watching both performances, here's my commentary. The chance to see the girls, Cardi and Nicki, do their thing. There were a lot of things to like, a lot of things to love, and there were some things that maybe could have been a little different. So we're going to get into it. Cardi B performed on Friday night. It wasn't the hugest venue. However, there were a lot of people out there. And she performed the majority of her Invasion of Privacy album. as well as her most popular features and her most popular singles that did not necessarily go on the album. She also had really great energy as she performed the entire time, and her footage that was on YouTube was top tier. Nicki Minaj performed on Sunday night. She actually came a little late, and it was the biggest night. So the Barbs really showed out. Uh, they were excellent um, with remembering her verses and keeping her energy up. Nicki Minaj also had some costume changes that were really cool, and she really ran the gambit as far as the music that she performed. So she covered a lot of singles, a lot of album tracks, and then features. She did features as well. Some of her most popular. She did not do Monster, but she really represented for the Barbs, and the Barbs really represented for her. Now, that's one thing that I have to emphasize. That the Barbs really came through for Nicki Minaj at Wireless Fest. Her show was actually sold out, and the crowd, it looked to be about a mile long. I'm sure that's an exaggeration, but the Barbs really show out for Nicki. She really was blessed with that. I will say that Cardi B, her performance was very high energy, and I really enjoyed the segment that she had with Offset. I thought that that was really cool. In fact, Cardi, I think your features were really cool that you had on the show. I really liked when Megan Thee Stallion came out, and she looked great. And it was like a cherry on top. You know, the way that the fans reacted to her, it was just so fresh. And I liked the exchange that the two of you had on the stage. So Cardi, she really put on a good show, and it seemed, really, really natural for her. Really fun and very interactive. That's one thing that I will give Cardi. The show was very interactive, and that was cool to watch. Nicki also had features. She had Lil Baby come out. He came out for Do We Have a Problem? Now, he came out a little late. So I was like, what's going on? But right here, you see Bia for a whole lot of money. So Bia was also out, and she gave Nicki tribute as queen of hip hop. Now, one thing I have to say is that Nicki, the energy level was not there. Like the dancing and the stretching that you were doing, and the exhausted breathing that I saw happening throughout the concert. You just seemed like you were tired or out of breath. A lot of the times you were sitting and laying. And you were doing that at the Essence Fest as well. And I believe I made a critique about that. So this definitely carried over to this concert that you had. You had a great fandom there, but the way that you paraded around the stage, it really was giving lazy Barbie. I didn't like that, Nicki. Now, people were thinking that Nicki Minaj may possibly be pregnant. Maybe that's the cause for the winded performances and some of the speculated weight gain that people are referencing, because the blogs were definitely making fun of her stomach, thinking she was pregnant. Nicki Minaj even came out before Wireless Fest and made a comment about that.
I meant to tell y'all, I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not fat, guys. I'm pregnant. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, Cal's Mirage, y'all knew it? Oh, wait. Did I say it wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. I think I said it wrong. I meant to say I'm not pregnant, I'm fat. Oh my God. I didn't mean to tweet that. Like, I meant to tweet, yeah, hey guys, I'm not. Well, I just did the joke. Y'all get it. But thanks, guys, for all the congratulatory messages. Oh my God. Why y'all zoom me that? Why y'all zoom me?
If you were listening carefully, you heard that at first Nicki said she was pregnant, and then she said that she was actually fat. And she didn't want to say that she wasn't pregnant again. She just kind of said, well, you already heard the joke. I'm not going to say it again. So it was kind of like she said she was pregnant and then she took it back. And that might be confusing. People are still questioning if she's actually pregnant or not. I don't know if this was designed to be unclear, but Nicki, people need clarity. Nonetheless, you handled the controversy very well. You normally snap. Cardi B also had a little bit of controversy, but this was after the Wireless Fest. She didn't really dwell on it a lot because, for the most part, her performance was top tier and everyone loved it. But there was an altercation that took place with Cardi B while she was performing, and the blogs actually caught Cardi B in the middle of what looked like a, a scuffle or a fight. She was actually exercising her athletic and performance prowess by walking through the audience, and then I believe she stood on a security guard's head, and someone tried to pull her, and you see her kind of battling. And when she's battling, it's like she's hitting someone in the head with a microphone. So and then she kind of like looks upset and gets off the guy's back and like walks away. So Cardi B definitely got into some kind of scuffle. So the girls were just all over the place after Wireless Fest. After Wireless Fest, Nicki also announced that she wanted to have a meet and greet with her fans. A Monday before Nicki Minaj left, she invited her fans to meet her at a restaurant in London for a meet and greet. Now, the meet and greet became out of control. There were so many barbs that showed up that the restaurant would not allow Nicki to enter. The police wouldn't allow Nicki to cross the street. Let's hear what Nicki had to say about this entire situation.
And then some man from the establishment came down there trying to get cute. So he wasn't about to get cute on my watch. I said, don't nobody need your establishment, boo-boo. Okay? You need to be paying me for all that promo. Okay? I said, but what the fuck I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see my fans because I told them that I'm gonna see them and I have to. But what y'all don't understand about what y'all seeing is that basically it's like I made kind of, not a bet, but like, I told them, no, y'all don't understand. When I ask my fans to be quiet, they're going to be quiet. They're not some crazed animals. They are very smart, and they are going to be respectful. They know we do this all the time. We've been doing this shit for 15 years in every fucking country in the world, okay? Every country in the world. This shit ain't new to me. Shit is just new to y'all. That's the realest shit ever, right? So The reason why when I got down there, I had to keep telling my fans stop and be quiet is because if anything would have incited if any riot or anybody got hurt or anything, the cops had just told me it would be on me. So I had to tell them, no, I know my fans is going to be okay. They good. We going to hold them down. They going to hold me down. I'm not afraid of my fans. We good. So when you guys see bits and pieces of me saying shh, 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 like Mama Bear, I was telling the fans, y'all, don't make me feel stupid, y'all. I just told these white men that, we know how to fucking act. And so, and my fans did just that. All of my fans, even the ones that got too close, they my babies. They understood. And they didn't, it is difficult to silence a bunch of people. They were excited. And I was talking through the, what's the thing called when you talk through the thing? When it's a microphone and you press the thing. I was talking through the thing. And my fans started hearing me. And I was like, y'all, I need y'all to be quiet. I need y'all not to turn up because they won't let me take the pictures. They won't let me. I'm very, very personable with my fans. So, in a post-COVID world, it is, thank you, Courtney, a megaphone. They gave me the megaphone. The police officers there were so freaking sweet. They were actually brilliant. Because what they could have done is when everybody started crowding around like that, they could have been like, oh no, bitch, we told you, da-da-da, or whatever, and they could have left, and they could have said, oh well, and they could have been like, whatever. No, they still protected my fans, and they still protected me, and so I really appreciate them. They was very calm and humble and stuff, and so, whatever. But I'm buying a house in the UK. I can't take it because coming there and having to leave is so sad. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel good. And I've been saying this since the first day I went to the UK. It's an outpouring of love and energy, and I just I don't know. But I told them I was getting down that block. Nobody believed me. Yeah, they was like, no, it's not gonna happen. They're gonna act too unruly and blah blah blah. No, my fans didn't do that. My fans, they were excited at first, and then after, Tasha, I love you so much. And then after, my fans did exactly what I asked them to do, which is try their best to calm down, which is make a little space for me to go through. And then when I got to where it was, they wouldn't let me go in that establishment, like I said. So they was like, you have to get in your car. At that point, I couldn't really resist. Yes, I know, unruly. Yeah, blood clot, done. At that point, I couldn't really resist because I don't want my fans to get hurt. And also, if I see my fans getting hurt by the police, I would step into a different mental mode. So, and that's happened before.
So, as we can see, Nicki Minaj got a little bit of backlash about this whole situation with her fans. They were saying she abuses her fans and all of this. But her fans, they cleaned that up. They loved it. They even loved when she hit them. Nicki Minaj could do no wrong last weekend. She was in such good spirits that she dropped the snippet for a new song that should be coming out soon, called Freaky Girl. FREAKFR. Reak. And I actually like the way that that sounds. I'm excited to see what Nicki has to bring. She's been in good spirits ever since this Wireless Fest, and I'm sure that the Barbs are going to eat this song up. It's even been rumored that Doja Cat might be on the song. We don't know if that's true. We know Nicki, she low key, she tries to keep her distance from Doge, but her Barbs love Doja Cat, so she tries to be politically correct with Doge, but yeah. Freaky Girl, we love it. We want to see it. Nicki Minaj, I'm excited for it. True to form, Cardi in her boredom to basically upstage Nicki Minaj's superstardom relies on her clout to basically pout and get Nicki out of the narrative. And so that was what Cardi B attempted to do when Nicki Minaj started to trend, and for her fans loving her and loving her performance, and her performance basically being the talking point over Cardi B's. That's when she started to complain about the Shade Room. But before she complained about the Shade Room, she was complaining about her single Hot Shit a week before that. Let's hear what she had to say about that.
I wanted to cancel my release for this week because shit is not being executed how it's supposed to. I haven't dropped a single for almost a year and 3 months. I feel like my last single was last February. So if you do the math, you already know what the is that. I'm not good at math, so y'all do the motherfucking math. And but then I'm like, you know what? It's too drastic. There's certain things already that been on the. There has been certain things that already been on the schedule, whatever the. So I will be dropping the song, and I will be dropping the cover art at 8:00 and all that bullshit. But I will not be releasing a music video with this song, and I'm not. I just don't feel like doing the. You know how I usually do the most with the promo. I just don't feel like doing too much this time around because I'm just exhausted with everybody. I'm so tired of people not doing their job correctly. I'm so tired of people just doing things their way. I'm just over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm over it. I'm going to put this record. If it do good, it do good. I think it's going to do good because at the end of the day, the record is amazing. I love the record. It's something that I feel like y'all haven't heard from me before. I feel like people is expecting a lot of sadness and blah, blah, blah. Y'all keep talking. I keep making TikTok records and this and that. This is definitely not that. It's a great record. It's masculine. It's great for the clubs. It's great for the bitches. And I will be dropping it. Unfortunately, I won't be dropping it with the video. I'm just not in the mood for a lot of things. But I do want to say thank you so much, Barty Gang, for making. I don't want to talk.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Just thank you, Barty Gang, okay? Because.
Blah, blah, blah. Cardi always just complains. And then she also talks about how greatly unique a song is than the other songs that she put out, and how this one is different and it's not this and it's not like that. But then when you hear it, it all sounds like this and like that. And I'm always like, okay, like, does she just say that it sounds different to get people to actually listen to it? And there's always some sort of barrier, it seems, that's been holding her back from the progress that she's anticipating. In this situation, though, I honestly believe that Hotch was not something that the producers and her bigwigs, the executives, wanted to put out. And I think that she had to fight to have this song put out because they didn't believe in it. And because they didn't believe in it, they they kind of stood in the way of releasing the music video because they wanted to make sure that the song was going to do some numbers before they put the music video out. And I think that Cardi B had a lot more faith in the song than anyone else on her team. The song is actually 3 years old, so she seems to be going into her old bag to pull out something new, which is not unlike Nicki Minaj, because Nicki Minaj is actually doing similar things too, which kind of gets on my nerves with Nicki. But I will say that Cardi always has a lot of complaints when Nicki's out. So as we get back to the first part of this situation, we're going to go back to the actual video where Cardi B, this is after Wireless Fest, so this is after Hot Shit flopped, after they put the music video out and everything. She's now complaining to the Shade Room about, I guess, feeling as if she's being misrepresented and disrespected in the comment section of their blogs.
You know Cardi buttons get pushed. Cardi buttons be getting really pushed. And I really hate it because I be trying to be nice. Like, I have my publicists and people that be like, Cardi, you need to chill. Cardi, you need to this, you need to that. But it's like, I just hate the really weird, sick shit, bro. Like, I don't be liking how a lot of these blogs, they be trying to set me up. Like, it's like, I'm so tired of being like social media punching bag. I am really tired of it. Like, and like, sometimes I feel like because I'm very expressive, like I express myself too much, or because I'm ghetto, a lot of people like to gaslight me and say that I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. The thing is that it's like I peep a lot of shit, and I feel like a lot of blogs and a lot of people, they want to, like if I have something going on, they will kind of be fake nice to me, but they will be fake nice to me so they could post shady shit or post certain things that they know that I will get dragged for. And I don't feel like it's nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I don't get treated like other people. And I feel like, like if I do an interview, like for example, I'm already seeing people put the lipstick the lipstick service interview where I was talking about the Rolling Stone shit, right? Where I was talking about the Rolling Stone shit. And I said that it's like, yo, I definitely understand how a lot of hip hop heads feel a certain type of way because I'm a 92 baby. So I do, like, I have a classic album, but then it's like, I do understand, like, how would y'all put me, like, before Biggie album and Nas album? And I said clearly in that interview, like, I feel like Rolling Stone did that, like, to cause a conversation or to cause havoc. And unfortunately, I became the punching bag. But I feel like a lot of blogs posted, like, certain clips just so I can't think, just so I could get dragged again. And it's like, seriously, if that's, like, your end goal for me to get dragged, like, just stop. Because seriously, like, it's like I'm in a place that it's like I can't mentally take it. Like it becomes tough for me, like I'm a tough person, but it's just like it gets too hard when every single day you become social media punching bag, and then people do things like to provoke it even more. Like, that's why don't go as live as much as I used to. And that's why I get, like, I have like a phobia. Like people was like, Cardi, you have to do interviews, you gotta think. But it's like, that's why I be scared, because it's like I'm just tired of being a punching bag. And it's like, I don't want to be like a sensitive person like I used to, like, and just go crying and going like angry. But it's like, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. Like, Cardi goes through a lot. And like, I feel like y'all be doing certain things purposely, and it's just like, take it easy, because sometimes my mental, it gets a little sensitive. And I be trying to be tough, but it's a little hard when it's an everyday thing. And then, like, yeah, sprinkle more to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I'm a tough bitch. I'm a gangster bitch. But it's like, it's a lot. It's too much. And I don't feel like that's fair. You know? It's not. So I'm not even gonna like be like the angry bitch I used to be, because I can't. It's just like too much energy. But like I be peeping shit and I just feel like it's not fair to me. It's just not. It's really not. Like if y'all gonna be fair about things, post the whole things, or really show me.
So Erica Nauju is the founder of the Shade Room, and this is the woman who Cardi B seems to have a contentious history with. She basically disrespected this woman, saying that she was built like a water buffalo and that she was basically doing things to disrespect her. She did that before. They since then squashed everything, but Cardi B seems to like to keep these black bloggers under her thumb. So when the Shade Room began to post images of Cardi B's daughter, and the comment section started to, I guess, say disrespectful things, Cardi B attacked the founder of the Shade Room and basically complained about them not posting posts that are respectful. So then, she responded. The founder responded and said, Cardi B is basically acting like a spoiled brat. They had conversations on the phone and, she tried to resolve it with Cardi, but Cardi just was insistent on wanting to have her narrative a certain way and wanting to have certain images portrayed and certain images not portrayed. And she did not like the way that the narrative was going about her. So she did not appreciate what the Shade Room had to say. So the Shade Room, they, I guess, agreed to disagree, but there is no serious beef. Cardi was just complaining because she was upset that things are just not working right now with this new era. When she's trying to drop new music, it's just not working the way she wants it to. And then she dropped Hotched, and Hotched was a flop shit. And she actually had Kanye West on this track, which caused a lot of controversy because, Nicki has been wanting to drop New Body and then collaborate in a clothing line with Kanye, and Kanye has been giving her the cold shoulder. And so when she learned that he was on this track with Cardi B, she was not very happy about that. So it has been a lot going on. Hotched was a flop. I did like the video. I did think that the video was rich and visually stimulating. However, people are not into the song, and I didn't think that it was that bad, but people are really not into it. Like I said, one of the most interesting aspects of this song is the collaboration that Cardi B had with Kanye West. And Nicki has let us know at the Essence Fest that she is monstered out. She's monstered out. And she don't F clowns. So she let them know that she is feeling like Kanye is a bit of a clown. Now, he had his issues because he did not want Nicki Minaj to upstage him on the song Monster. Nicki Minaj had to beg him to drop the song because he did not want to put it out because he really wanted to be the star of the song Monster. Then they did New Body together. He did not put the song out because he went through an artistic change, and the Barbs were so adamant about New Body being put out. So when he did add New Body on the Donda track, he omitted Nicki Minaj's verse. which caused a lot of frustration from the Barbs. So, I mean, there is just a lot of tension between these two artists. People are hoping that they reunite, but Kanye West recently unfollowed Nicki Minaj, so I don't know where that is going. Nonetheless, was a flop, and Cardi B really tried it, and Kanye West gave her his trash for that. And Nicki Minaj was seeming to be upset about Cardi B moving in on one of her friends, her artistic buddies. But Cardi B and Nicki Minaj have been being pitted against each other for years now, and it has just been interesting to see them both out and about this summer. I will say that when it comes to the Wireless Fest concert performance, I think that Cardi B gave the better performance, a stronger performance than Nicki Minaj gave. However, I will say that Nicki Minaj's music, i.e., Do We Have a Problem, and what was the other one? We Go Up. I feel like they had a lot more positive impact in the music industry this summer than Cardi B's Hot track. It did not make any noise. In fact, Cardi B has not been making much noise on the radio and in music right now. She's just been a little radio silent. So that is basically how it pans out. Now, Nicki, your music still does need to be advanced too, because your songs, although they were stronger than Cardi's and had a stronger impact in the music industry this summer, they both lasted for about 3 weeks on the charts and then they were off the charts, which is unfortunate. Now, Cardi does have the machine on her side, but this song, Hot, was a flop, and I don't know how long it's going to be sustained on the charts, and no one's really talking about it, and she's not really talking about it neither, so she might have to go back to the drawing board and bring out something new. I'm not sure. Nicki Minaj, we are anticipating an album from you this year, this summer, very soon, because you've already dropped 2 singles. Cardi B, we're also anticipating an album from you. It seems as if both ladies are under the pressure and they both are having trouble producing at their best. And I'm not sure if it's because of the pressure of the Barbs and the Barty gang, or if it's because of the controversies that they have with one another, or if it's simply because they're getting in their own ways. I feel like they both have 2 different sets of challenges. Nicki Minaj is battling with aging and motherhood and not being the young, fresh chicken. Cardi B is under the pressure of having to match the standard that she set for herself and clearly not being able to meet that standard. Over the past 5 years, the music has gotten weaker and weaker as we get closer and closer to an anticipated album drop. So Cardi is facing a fast decline in popularity when it comes to her music and it comes to her public image, at a time where the demand for her album is so high. So both ladies are experiencing a lot of stress and a lot of negativity, and they both are showing the negativity in different ways. And it is a little annoying for me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at both of them, feeling like, Nicki, your performances are lackluster and exhausting. And I'm looking at Cardi like, Cardi, nothing you've been dropping lately has been remotely good in comparison to what you had dropped 5 years ago with Invasion of Privacy. So this makes me then pose the question, are both of these young ladies, females in hip hop, queens of hip hop, going through a decline? Are they both falling off at the same time? And is it because the fandoms are pressuring them to step into positions that they can't even mentally prepare themselves for because they're under so much pressure? Is the kitchen too hot for both the ladies because of all of their cockroach ass fans? I just want to know, because a lot is going on with them and the pressure is on for them to perform at their best. So I wish both of these ladies a productive summer. You know that I'm Team Nicki Minaj all day, but I also have a little bit of Barty Gang Gang up in my blood. And I do love the first album. But Cardi B, we need more from you. Nicki Minaj, you have a lot to prove with the Fifth Thing, and it seems as if both ladies are going into the trash and pulling out new stuff, and we don't want that. So what's next to come? We'll see. This is Dawson X, 10-4.